Hello everyone and welcome along to episode 72 of our F1 2019 career mode here with Team Mercedes-Benz AMG Petronas. And it is time to go to the French Grand Prix, the Circuit Paul Ricard, for this weekend. Luckily there's no rain around, so fantastic. We love to see that. Let's have a look how everything's progressing in the R&D tree then, shall we? And you can see that still best powertrain, third best aero, and still the best chassis around. Actually, by a distance, we are the best chassis on the grid. And if we have a look at the progress history, we can see that a couple of teams have brought an upgrade this weekend, namely Racing Point, Red Bull. It looks like Alpha have brought an upgrade as well. Nothing for the Toro Rosso team and everyone else, Ray. So they must already have the fully upgraded car, whatnot. We are going to be using the old stuff for this race. Let's look at the championship, shall we? And with 170 points, we have a 90-point lead over Lewis Hamilton, followed by Valtteri Bottas, then Charles Leclerc, Lucas Weber, Devon Butler, Kevin Magnussen, Daniel Ricciardo, Sebastian Vettel, and Alexander Albon. Round out your top 10 in points. In the constructors, we have a 71 points gap ahead of McLaren, followed by Ferrari, Haas, Renault, Williams, Red Bull, Toro Rosso, Racing Point, and Alfa Romeo, with only Kimi Raikkonen yet to score. But I've got a feeling the Iceman will cometh. So, yeah, that being said, we're going to get practice around the Circuit Paul Ricard, and then we are going to get qualified. And we'll see you on the other side of this intermission for the introduction to what should be a good French Grand Prix. Before we get into it, we did get an update before this, and look what the update brought us, folks. You can now see the speed of your car through the speed trap. Nearly 220. That is phenomenal.
As we return from across the Atlantic for the 2019 French Grand Prix. Reintroduced to the Formula One calendar just last year after an absence of almost 3 decades. The Circuit Paul Ricard, where racing legends such as Alain Prost gave us some Turn 1 excitement before Valtteri Bottas and Sebastian Vettel and a commanding victory from Lewis Hamilton gave us a brilliant race last year. What, I wonder, will it have in store for us this season? The Circuit Paul Ricard then, a 3.6 mile track, 25 miles east of Marseille. 15 corners here, 6 to the left and 9 to the right, with the main overtaking chance expected going into turn 8. Top speeds today should be around 205 miles per hour. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here today. But I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the run down into turn 1. It's all a bit like going into battle, and the unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course, you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you, so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Paul lines up on pole position, and starting alongside is Lucas Weber. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Sainz, Charles Leclerc and Gasly, Grosjean, Butler, Vettel and Max Verstappen, Albon, Kvyat, Lewis Hamilton and Giovinazzi, Stroll, Magnussen, Kimi Raikkonen and Sergio Perez. Ricciardo, they've taken a grid penalty, and Nico Hülkenberg completes the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Okay, the run into turn 1 isn't too long, so the pack will be bunched up. Take care.
Well, he might not think the run into turn 1's very long, but I think it's a pretty decent run down into turn 1. We are pole position for the French Grand Prix. Not bad at all, if I do say so myself. There's the strategy. We're going to start on the softs, go to the medium tyre for the rest of the race, try and see if we can do an undercut, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to wait and find out. But guys, let's do this, shall we? Let's try and win the French Grand Prix for Mercedes. Oh my god, if my voice sounds stupid, that's because I've watched something that's absolutely hilarious. But 5 lines are out, it's lights out, and away we go. And it's an absolutely atrocious start. I mean, my god, any worse and we're going to be elsewhere in another time zone as we head through turns 1 and 2. We're in P3 at the moment. We've got one of the Hasses in front of us. I believe it's Carlos Sainz. But Lucas Weber has jumped everyone. He's out in the lead here. Excuse me, coming through Carlos. We've got to get after Weber here. Because if we don't get after Weber, he's going to be off down the road and we're never ever going to see him again. Mind you, we probably won't ever see him again in this lifetime as we head down the Minstrel Straight for the first time. And look at this. We're going to free wide into the chicane at the end here. That's Bottas, I think, coming through. I think it's Bottas. We'll get some kind of confirmation on that as we head down the second part of the Minstrel Straight. We've got the 2 Hasses side by line astern there, and we go through the rather very fast, daunting. I believe that's turn 9. No, it's turn 10. I do apologise. But there we go. Second place, Lucas Weber out in front. But some might say that this is what we are in for now, because Paul Ricard is pretty good with the AI, but we just got to go. We've got to go here. Weber has already got a 2.2 second gap. My God, man! Weber's an absolute horse, and what the? We had a bit of a screen freeze there as we go to Lewis Hamilton down the field. He's fighting with the Russian Danny Kvyat for P12. Going to be around the outside of turn 4, I do believe. 3, 4, 5, 7, 11. One of the turns anyway. Still side by side through turn 6. Go through turn 7. The King and Hamilton's got his man and move him up into P12. As we see who we got here. We're looking at the 2 Hasses here. That's Sainz and Leclerc. I believe that is Sainz on your left, Leclerc on the right. And, oh, big lock-up from Charles Leclerc. And he's up into P4 now. Back to this fight that happened between Lewis Hamilton and Danny Kvyat. No, it's not. It's going to be Giovinazzi that's coming through. Round the outside will go the Italian in the Alfa Romeo. And it looks like he's going to get the job done. No, he's not. Kvyat's going to keep his foot in it around the Minstrel chicane. But now almost free wide with... Who's that in the Renault? That's Magnussen in the Renault. Giovinazzi's gone through to P13. Will the Russian lose P14 to Dane? He's not quite lost it yet. Oh, should be round the outside job, will it be? Oh, they're still side by side, coming towards the final 2 corners. Oh, Kvyat's pushed the Magnussen out wide, but Magnussen's coming through and he's got the position. Thank you very much, says that man. Oh, we got to have yellow flags. Oh, that's a Williams slowing down there. That's Sebastian Vettel. It's Sebastian Vettel has broken down. He is out of this Grand Prix. Where's he going to park it? Are we going to get the safety car? Are we going to get a virtual safety car? He's parked it so good that the cameraman doesn't want to follow him. That's a shame. Looks like the toe of the car was out. It may have had suspension failure there. But let's see what happens here as we go through.
Okay, the safety car is
Safety car. Right. We're going to pull a bit of strategy here on Lucas Weber. We're going to pull a bit of strategy. We want to pit. Pit on lap 4. Nah, mate. Pit on lap 3.
Is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Pit on lap 3.
Come in at the end of this lap.
That's what I say. So here we come. Oh no, Weber's pitted. Oh my God, the German's got a brain. Although in saying that, we've got out cleanly enough. So here we go. There goes our 18 men holding. Come on! Come on! Move it! Oh, no, don't say both Ferraris are in. Oh, I think the Ferraris are double stacking. Oh, this is a nightmare. All these positions we're losing. Oh, I think the Ferraris did double stack. Oh my Jesus H. How many positions have we lost here? How many positions have we lost here? I think the safety car has robbed us. I think the safety car has robbed us here, folks.
Safety car is in this lap.
We're coming in this lap, so you can see who we got here. So we got some people that haven't pitted in. That looks like Nico Hulkenberg's out in the lead here, followed by Lucas Weber. Then you got Bottas. Then you got the two. Which Haas is that? I don't know which Haas that is. That looked like. So then you got. Oh, good lord, Giovinazzi's up here. Giovinazzi's well up here. Then you got that looked like Hollywood Land Stroll, Gasly. There's the other Haas of Sainz. There's Perez. So that'll be Magnussen. Yeah, there's Magnussen. Hamilton's back here. So it's Devon Butler. There's Kvyat. There's us. And then it's Raikkonen, Verstappen, and Danny Ricks at the back of the field here. So as we get underway, oh, we're still in the yellow flags, and we want to get past Kvyat right here, right now. Come on, look at this. We're pushing him. We are pushing him. Go, Weber. Oh, you useless German. Anything to win the bloody race yourself, you cheating German whatever. Oh, I absolutely despise him. And look at this. Weber already making the move on Nico Hulkenberg. Why didn't Nico Hulkenberg pit? Is an excellent question. One that we're bound to go and find the answer to here. But Weber has now taken the lead of the Grand Prix back, and Hulkenberg's going to come just be like a rolling chicane, a rolling motor block chicane, if that. And in fact, here comes Hulkenberg. This is going to be... who is this coming through? This is going to be Valtteri Bottas coming through here. We got more yellow flags flying. Oh, and Hulkenberg has defended his position well. Fair play to Nico Hulkenberg there. As we come to us now, look how far we are behind Kvyat. We're going to have to really send this, I think. Send it properly down the Minstrel chicane. Kvyat sees us coming, and we're going to take P15 from the Russian. But will Hulkenberg retain P2 against the flying Finn Valtteri Bottas? Carlos Sainz having a look as well. No, Valtteri through into P2. Good move from the Finnish driver there. Oh boy, back live. And we're in P15. We're chasing after big time Devon Butler. And as we chase after big time Devon Butler, here comes big time Carlos Sainz. He's having a look at Nico Hulkenberg for P3. Will he go around the outside of turn 1 and 2? He'll try it. He'll try it, but I think Hulkenberg's going to put up a fight here. And right behind him, Roman Grosjean is interested, as he sends it down the inside of turn... what's that? That's turn 3. But he didn't get the job done. So he's going to have to sit there and wait. Speaking of sit there and wait, it looks like... what's his name? Who is this? I know who you are. You're Sergio Perez and you're Kevin Magnussen. I don't think Magnussen's going to wait around here. This is the fight for P11. Same move that Sainz pulled off on the other 4 tyre racing points. Round the outside, and that's going to be job done. Oh, look at Butler squirming all over the place. And I think Hamilton wants to take the opportunity. A big lock up from Perez. And keeps his foot firmly planted in it. There we are. This is holding everyone up very nice. Look at us push Devon Butler through the corner. Keep on pushing him, as someone would say. Absolutely full-on attack as Grosjean goes the outside of Nico Hulkenberg. Will he get the job done? Yes, he will. Should do. Should do, will do. That's Albon behind them. Albon's coming through as well. Hulkenberg is hemorrhaging position, so this could only be good for us when we come through the field. I think Hulkenberg's trying to defend from Alex Albon, but that's not going to work. And I think Albon's up in a P5, and he's going to give chase after Roman Grosjean there. Speaking of give chase, I don't think Hulkenberg appreciated what Mr. Hamilton did there. And this is going to be the fight for P12. But here goes big time Devon Butler as well. And you know who's lurking in the background? We are. Big lock up from Hamilton. Oh, we're taking advantage of Butler here. And we're off the track as well. We're side by side with big time Devon Butler. Getting his slipstream. And we've got one of the racing points right behind us. And, well, dear me. You can see on the mini-map there, Weber is gone. Looks like Bottas and Sainz are going to have themselves an absolute barn burner of a fight here as my phone goes off. Got an idea.
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
Oh boy, someone played silly buggers on my Twitter account here as we go into turn 1 and 2 on lap number 8 of the French Grand Prix. And there goes big time Devon Butler. Oh, big lock up from Hulkenberg again. Hulkenberg is locking him up like an absolute thing. And wow, where'd we come from? We just absolutely took advantage of the pair of them there. What happened there? Where did we come from? Oh my God, press the needle. Excuse me. Rude, crude, and everything else in between as we go to the fight for P2 between Carlos Sainz and Valtteri Bottas. Go on, Carlos, round the outside of Bottas. He deserves a good result, so does the Haas man. And it looks like he's going to get it as well. That is going to be P2, but they're still side by side down the rest of the Mid-Strahl Straight. We'll get to that fight you see in the background there momentarily. But this is an absolutely great fight between the Spaniard and the Finn, the Haas and the McLaren. If you think about it, that's actually Valtteri's old seat that Carlos took. But that is sorted as we go to Nico Hulkenberg. That behind him, believe it or not, folks, is Antonio Giovinazzi. This is the fight for P7. And I think Giovinazzi is going to try and make some of this. And I can see big points here for Giovinazzi. Lance Stroll as well is going to get some points here if this carries on. He may come through on Hulkenberg. He does come. There goes Giovinazzi. Stroll is next. So is the man Gasly. This is incredible. And Stroll's got him. Fantastic there as we go to Nico Hulkenberg. Sorry, Sergio Perez, and oh, they're going to split him 3 wide down the Mid-Strahl Straight between Hulkenberg, sorry, Perez, Raikkonen, and Danny Kvyat, and Hulkenberg's going to come out of this momentarily, but here comes Raikkonen. Here comes the Iceman, and the Iceman taketh that position with the greatest of ease. You love to see it, folks. You absolutely love to see it. Now, this could be a fight. Alpha and Toro Rosso are on for some points here. Here comes Hollywood Lance Stroll. He's fighting Giovinazzi. I've got this down for P6. I don't know why it was P7 earlier. Unless Hulkenberg's pitted finally. Well, I say Hulkenberg's pitted. He may not have pitted. But another fight. This is a fight down at the back of the field between Verstappen and Ricciardo, the old Red Bull teammates, and looks like Ricciardo around the outside. Oh no, up the inside now, turn 2, still side by side, down the way down to turn number 3. And they're still going through the complex at the bottom of the hill here, and wow. I tell you what, this is one of the most entertaining fights you've ever seen in your life. Right, what's going on up ahead here? This is the fight for P14 between Kimi Raikkonen and Sergio Perez. So it looks like Perez has finally woken up. Perez up into P14 ahead of the Iceman. So that means a couple of people are pitted here, and I'm pretty sure one of them is Hulkenberg. And there goes Ricciardo round the outside of Verstappen, because that's now for P16. So what we got here? I tell you what, Giovinazzi's going to look at Albon here for P5. Who woke up Giovinazzi? Who the hell has woke up Antonio Giovinazzi? Who on earth has finally woke up Antonio Giovinazzi? Giovinazzi up into P5. Albon's now hemorrhaging position. There goes Stroll for P6. And I've got a feeling it's not over there because here comes Gasly for P7 round the outside. Albon's got a problem. And if Albon's got a problem, the Williamses are going to score nothing again. Here we come. We've absolutely binned it in turn 3. I don't know why. But around the outside of Lewis Hamilton, that's going to be for P11. And we got, who we got in front of us? We've got Magnussen, we've got Leclerc, we've got Albon. This is, we're going to be all over the place here. They're 3 wide in front of us. They've split Albon. Still 3 wide. Bury it down the inside. We've taken 3 people in one go. That's what you call commitment, folks. That is what you call absolute commitment. And here's Perez and Raikkonen. Still fighting for P14. So finally we've managed to get into the points. Don't ask how we've managed to do that, but we have. Oh my god, my voice is going to give out if we're not careful. Time out, we've taken a drink. But still side by side, Raikkonen and Perez. This is the fight for P14 through the double right. And I think Raikkonen's finally got his man, and that's P14. But now we're live, and they're still fighting. Although I think Raikkonen's actually going after Alexander Albon here for P13. Albon has got a big issue here because he just looks down on his power. Big lockup from Raikkonen. And Raikkonen to P13. Raikkonen could still score points if he puts his finger out of his ass. And speaking of fingers out of his ass, I think Albon's problems will continue in a moment as we go to the fight for P2. Valtteri Bottas still ahead of Carlos Sainz here. Carlos to the outside of the fin in the Minstral chicane. Still side by side through turn 9 as you can see there, but it looks like Bottas is going to keep hold of it for the moment, but they're still going to be side by side. I think down to the left, the right-hander. Nope, I think Carlos is going to retain position for the moment. As who we got here? We got Hollywood Lance Stroll. We got Pierre Gasly. I tell you what, Gasly's going to score. These backmarker teams, although you can't really call Red Bull a backmarker team, they're going to score some big points today. I'm going to give you a reason why they won't score a lot of big points, and the reason is right there at the top of your screen, because we are coming and we are lurking. We are lurking as side by side through the right goes Stroll and Gasly. And Gasly's got P6 from Hollywood Lance Stroll there. As we go back to the fight for P14. And look at this. No contest. It's a no contest TKO. We may as well concentrate on the fight in the background there between Ricciardo and Verstappen. Because that's all that that fight's going to be good for. And I mean that's all that fight is going to be good for. As we go down the main straight here into the Minstral chicane. Still Verstappen, the 33 ahead of the 3. There's a lot of threes there. It's just a shame that positions aren't free. Bum bum. Said nobody ever. They're still fighting tooth and nail, side by side. I don't know if they're going to get this fight sorted or not. They may want to think about getting the fight sorted, because if they don't, somebody's going to sort it for them. And it might be Alexander Albon that sorts the fight. Look at this. Albon. Oh, Verstappen pushing him out the way. Right. On to lap number 12 now. This is the fight for P2. Look, and look who's in the background. Grosjean in his home race. He's lurking, folks. Grosjean. Oh, big lockup for Bottas. Bottas cracks under pressure. And that's going to be P2 for the Spaniard. And speaking of cracking under pressure, Albon is going backwards and backwards very quickly. That's Verstappen through. That's Ricciardo through. And that is P15 and 16 lost for the Thai Brit driver. Now up to the fight for P2. This is down the Minstrel Straight. Sainz has got Bottas coming, but Grosjean's not gaining, so I think Grosjean's gonna have to get lucky to get on the podium as Bottas round the outside into the Minstrel chicane. And I tell you what, folks, this is going to be side by side. They keep fighting side by side. Grosjean's not, look how far he is behind them. He's only got to get a whiff of DRS and he's there. But Bottas through, and that's P2 back for the fin despite that big lockup in the first corner. Oh boy, this is good. I must admit, this is very, very good. Now here we are. We're with Hollywood Lance Stroll here. Excuse me, this is the fight for P7. I tell you what, Gasly's right there. Stroll's gone for Gasly. We've gone for the pair of them. Down the inside. Turn 9. P6. Oh, right. Let's get after Giovinazzi. We cannot be beaten by Antonio Giovinazzi after this comeback. Gasly wants to maintain round the outside of turn 10. Not happening, pal. Not happening. We are getting after Giovinazzi here, and you can see we are gaining on Giovinazzi hand over fist. This Mercedes has got something for that Alfa Romeo as we start the final lap of the Grand Prix. Oh my god, what a comeback this has been from P16 up to P6. I think everyone will agree what a comeback that is, despite the safety car ruining everything for us. But you see, we got it in overtake, we got it in every mode we possibly can. Oh, we're right there. We are right there, folks. Speaking of right there, I think Carlos Sainz got one more for Valtteri Bottas. Well, he's got one more go, we should say. Down the inside of turn 8 into the Minstrel. Oh, he's got him round the outside. Fair play, Carlos Sainz. Did not see that move coming. As here's Perez. He's got Verstappen behind him. Raikkonen in front of them. And I think Verstappen's going to try the outside move as well. He is. Fair play. He's going to get it done. Yes, he is. Move that man up into P14. But meanwhile, at the front, who's the luckiest German? The ranker is Lucas Weber. And he wins the French Grand Prix. For Mercedes, his first victory of the season. And yeah, we need to hang our head in shame here. We're going to come in behind Antonio Giovinazzi for P6. Ah, the safety car ruins everything. We're going to lament that safety car, folks. Oh well, P6.
Well done, good finish. Kept up and achieved.
I agree, solid finish. Oh, give Giovinazzi the boot afterwards as well for good measure.
That's it for another Grand Prix and a fantastic win for Mercedes. Talk to me, Ants. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Without a doubt, the safety car changed everything today. The key to their success was keeping calm and reacting to the situation quickly. We've seen teams in the past throw away wins because they were too hesitant, but here they were decisive, and that's allowed them to take the advantage.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot, a well-earned victory for Mercedes. Let's see how the driver standings have changed. This result narrows the gap between our championship leader and the rest of the standings. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
My driver of the day has to be, no question, Antonio Giovinazzi. Such an assured drive from one of the sport's newer stars, and a performance he can be very, very proud of.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Another team that will be satisfied with this Grand Prix is Alfa Romeo, whose good result moves them further up the championship. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Damn safety car, man. That's all we can say. The safety car. Oh, it cost us in the end. It cost us in the end. But Lucas Weber, winner of the French Grand Prix and the fastest lap as well. Carlos Sainz finishes second. Bottas third. Roman Grosjean, good finish for fourth. And, well, you got to give it to Giovinazzi, man, from 14th to 5th. He should be the driver of the day. We finish in 6th from pole. Got to do better. Stroll finishes 7th. Then Leclerc, Magnussen, Lewis Hamilton. Got some penalties here. Gasly had a penalty. Butler had a penalty. Verstappen had a penalty. And there's the reason we finished where we did. Sebastian Vettel. But, oh well. Can't win them all. Move on to the next one, that's all I can say.
Amazing performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that.
I'm not really, Claire.
Your old teammate had a much better race this weekend.
Yeah, he did.
Expect more wins.
He did have a better weekend. Took advantage of a safety car, the bloody German knobhead.
How did your old F2 teammate take the lead?
Well, that's very simple. He took advantage of the safety car and held on to the lead. That's what he did. Oh, to talk about Devon Butler.
Appreciate your time.
Yeah, fuck off. Lucas got lucky, folks. Lucas got lucky. He's lucky, 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 lucky. He's lucky than the Irishman that stepped on a 4-leaf clover and then decided he won the bloody lottery. Prick. Oh, thanks. Yeah, just to rub it in. Not that we needed it anyway. And everyone's rep goes down. Why not?
That's a great result. You did really well.
Great result. Shut your mouth, Jeff. You haven't a clue what is going on. You honestly haven't got an absolute fuck clue. So shut up. New contract time. All right then. I want everything. We'll give you nothing. I want something. Deal. Let's propose that then.
Right,
Yep, negotiation successful.
All that's left is
Good, good.
paperwork. You'll be on this new deal.
That's what we like to see, folks. Nice, simple, easy negotiation. Safety car, safety car, safety car. That's the gamble though with the safety car. I didn't think Lucas had come in that lap, but he did, and kind of ruined our race for us. So yeah, we'll take the old stuff for practice and qualifying for Austria, and then we'll take the new stuff, keep it fresh for the race. We love keeping it fresh for the race. But guys, let's get this video up to 15 likes, shall we? Just for the F up with the safety car. Can't win them all. Can't win them all, unfortunately. But you can subscribe for more daily F1 2019, NASCAR E4, Snooker 19 and FIA European Truck Racing Championship videos. And that is going to do it, folks. So thanks for watching. I hope you did enjoy. Leave a like if you did. And until next time, we will see you for the next installment of F1 2019 next Wednesday. Take care. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there, guys. And we'll see you all next time.